Yo, 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 yo. Quick video. Quick video. I wanted to make this video of it's kind of like a response to what's going on in the No Jumper podcast, the No Jumper community. Um maybe I can maybe I can help some of them boys out because I said this shit was gonna happen a long time ago. I've made plenty videos, whether on Instagram, I probably did some on YouTube. Um, about Adam22. You know, a lot of other people started doing them. It's kind of become, I don't know, it's kind of become like people understanding now about Adam22 all throughout this year. Maybe, before that, but No Jumper, if y'all don't know, No Jumper has had like a string of fucking bad days, like 30 or 40 in a row. A lot of them. A lot of them in a row, like bad days where, you know, house phone got caught. Well, house phone got outed for having sex with a tranny. Lush got fired. AD maybe got halfway fired. Maybe T-Rail quit because AD got fired. All this shit going on, right? Of what could have been a cool ass podcast. But if you would have watched No Jumper from the beginning, you would know Adam ain't worth shit because so like in Hollywood, right? You so we we gotta get to the bottom of this. You gotta understand exactly what this shit is, right? But to understand exactly what this shit is, follow me. You gotta go back a little bit. Like in our parents' lifetime, right? Um in World War II, the Nazis were going to they were learning in the concentration camps. They were learning how to like manipulate people's brains, what's like sleep deprivation does, and all these like torture methods. They was learning, but they were looking for like magic to control a person 100%. But to control the person, you gotta have like influence over their um you got to have influence over their brain. There's ways you can get into it with like talking techniques. The Nazis were doing all kind of fuck shit, but all those techniques after World War II ended, those techniques been out. Like those are ancient techniques, but for people to be using them on us today in 2023, I'm gonna explain how. And it's all connected to No Jumper, Adam, all that shit. So after the war, the Nazis disbanded. Some went to Russia. They went all over the world. South America. Some went to America. Most of them went to America. Now, America got in the war and ended that shit when we dropped two atomic bombs, two nuclear bombs, or whatever. Right? So now the Nazis went underground. The Nazis went black. They went hidden. Now, if you understand what the Nazis was doing, the Nazis were searching for magic to control the world. They were searching for the Holy Grail. They were searching for Thor's hammer. They were the Lord of the Rings. The SS all had rings. All of these stories are about the Nazis, but they didn't really lose the war, you know? They just disappeared. They got too strong, so they say the world said, "Yo, Hitler, them boys too strong. We gotta cut this shit out immediately." Right? So they didn't really lose the war. They just went and hid it. Some people say they continued. They came over here and taught us NASA. They came over here and made NASA. Um, but you got to understand what NASA is like a space program, right? It was made by the Nazis. The Nazis brought their V2 rocket, all that super technology to America, the stealth bomber, all that super technology came from the Nazis, right? All that myth of like Odin, Thor, Lord of the Rings, Norse mythology, all that shit came from the Nazis. All that magic shit that we think, oh, that's some Illuminati shit, that's some whatever. That's all over media, all over the internet. Anytime someone goes mainstream, it's all over their videos. It's all over they switch from being an underground artist to now they be a pop artist where the pop artist is saying stuff like poker face or whatever, where it's double-sided, right? It looked like you talking about poker face, but you're really talking about poker face, right? But why would somebody do that, right? What is that? That is magic that the Nazis been working on in um, the concentration camps. Now the Nazis went and hid in America, brought us all this technology, all this magic, all of our TVs from you're a little kid, all your shows, all your programming has magic in it. Whether you're a little cartoon that can do shit like Dragon Ball Z, you can do there's magic in every cartoon. There's magic in every show. There's magic every Christmas movie, some magic show come out, some Santa who does some magical shit, and somebody with a bad life and magic shows up in their life, and then they just get some fucking Christmas magic and they're all good again by the end of the movie. There's also Harry Potter movies, there's Teenage Witch Sabrina movies, there's magic shit on every level. Older, you got some Blade, killing the vampires, you got some all this old magic shit. Disney, the Magic Kingdom, magical, all this shit is what they call brainwashing, mind control, right? So they know now, them and even the Jewish people who were in the concentration camps, but it's not directed to them because a lot of the Nazis came over and hid and changed their name into Jewish names. So we don't know who is who, but you should know who is who by the symbolism and the shit that they push, right? So now that magic they put it into the rap game, into rap. That magic, let me get some water. That magic is into movies, also into music, and all of like R&B, old R&B is they're talking about something, but it's something else that they're talking about. Like just like the song Poker Face. They're talking about like old R&B, they're in love with, whatever. They make it like it's a story. So this was in our mama's age. They make it like it's a story about love or something like that, but it's really about a magical indoctrination into Satanism, right? Because Satanism is not what we think about. There's some little dude walking around in horns and a pitchfork. No, it's just doing the opposite of good. It's doing bad shit all the time, right? So they're indoctrinating you with magical influence that they learn through MK Ultra. Um, Hollywood and the music industry is all MK Ultra. It's all been practiced in the concentration camps because the world was learning how to take over the world at that time. The world meaning big business. That magic came to California, right? Listen, listen. That magic came to California and New York. We know California and New York controls pretty much what America says. Whatever California and New York do, usually America follows. That's been breaking up lately where other states like Texas and Florida and South Carolina, other states aren't following along with the influence of California and New York. All right. Why? Because those people are in those states. Just like right now, you see when, they did the mask, oh, blah, 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 every COVID and wear your mask and this, that, or other. They changed the whole country. They stopped the whole country. But really, California and New York did that. Kyrie couldn't play basketball because he was in New York. But who are those people in California and New York? What did California and New York do to our country? So they got the rap game, the music industry, and the movie industry, and the news. They got California and New York got that. The news media, rap game, movies, and now they got in podcasts. What did they do with that power to influence you with magic to you will do whatever they want you to do? What did they use that power on? They taught us about gang violence, California, the home of gang violence. They taught us about guns, crack, cocaine, extreme violence. What did it do? We were brainwashed by the music and the movies from California and New York, and we as Black people or anybody. Now, the people who got brainwashed are usually the urban community. The urban community ravaged their own community because they were influenced by New York and California. Magic that was learned in World War II. We went to all of us, a lot of us went to prison, drugs, murder, gang, rape, violence, all that, everything you can think of to do bad was put on us with magic through New York, California media. Same with right now. You see all the people that was lying over the Twitter files, January 6th, it's all coming out, Hunter shit. That was lied and protected by the New York media over a whole country. Made the whole country believe lies after lies after lies. This is why, whatchamacallit, conspiracy theorists are like 100% now. So now, fast forward, Adam, California, new media, podcast, internet, you think it's just some regular dudes. You think it's just us, me, my homies talking. No, These people have, that's the reason why Vlad and Adam22 kind of blow up like that, because they're those people that's influencing us with dumb shit and what we think is independent media. It's not. It's them people. Y'all started this. T-Rail, when T-Rail asked Adam22, yo, what? Why you got the Baphomet tattooed on your hand? Y'all should have known right there that he was these people influencing our community with the same shit: gang violence, drugs, prostitution, hoes, X, Y, and Z. The message has never changed. Whether he came and tried to disguise it as he want to talk about rap. So then it started, getting out there, like the dude on Channel 5, his Channel 5 podcast. I can't remember his name, but he came on Adam's show and was like, yo, you're exploiting all this negativity in the Black community and you're white. You don't see there's nothing wrong with that? And Adam gave some little BS answer, but now this is in the public. Now people know, but you should have known already with, bro, what is our message? What are we putting out? We got Sharp. He might be a cool dude. He's a pimp. So he's going to talk about pimp and whole shit. You got AD, T-Rail. He's their gang member. So we're going to talk about some gang shit. We got House Phone. He's like a little street dude, whatever. But it's coming out that Adam and No Jumper, Adam22, is pushing out a destructive message on Black people. But we should have already known that. So I told you where this message comes from, and I told you who this message is. So then Adam act like he slips and lets out some information that House Phone is, he fucked a tranny or transvestite, transformer, whatever. House Phone got real mad and quit the show or got in a fight with Adam, whatever. Adam sat back and act like it was a mistake and he's so sad and that's his friend and blah, blah, blah. But if you should have known, Adam is doing this on purpose. Now, I made a video the other day that I didn't put out around the time when Lil TJ got arrested the second time. I still have it on the internet. I just never released it, but I might release it just to show you that I've called this shit so many times. I say Adam is doing this shit on purpose. I even I even commented in one of the comments of their videos. I said, yo, Adam is doing this on purpose. Y'all need to watch Needful Things. Needful Things is a movie about the devil that came in the community and everybody was asking, but they didn't know he was the devil. They thought he was a rich old man. And they were asking him for favors. And when he give a favor, he'll take their soul or whatever and put them in like hell. I said, yo, Adam is the old man on Needful Things. You think these are random accidents. Like, think about this. When we grew up in the industry, people would always say, yo, in the industry, behind the scenes, there's some weirdo Illuminati type people who will get you in a bad situation and either film it or take pictures and, get leverage over you, compromise you, a bad situation where you either drugged out and you in the room with, some trans people or some dudes, you got pictures of you doing some gay stuff, right? So people been saying that in the industry. People been saying that for years, right? But then all these Sambos or coons would come out and be like, yeah, I never seen none of that weird shit. Bruh, you just seen that weird shit. That weird shit that we always was calling Illuminati shit. That's what we see with Adam. That's what he just did with house phone. Back in the day, they would give you like papers or an envelope of your pictures of last night. Right now, you will get filmed doing that shit at your podcast place, bro. But how did Hollywood start? Hidden cameras, filming people and getting leverage over them. That weird shit that we always say we knew about in the industry of these weirdo devil worshipers in the background of the industry that make you do some weird shit. You just saw that shit with house phone and Adam. But y'all don't understand that shit. So continue on Needful Things. All y'all black dudes is only on the show to get more clout and money. That's the bag. Y'all doing it for the bag, right? But what message are y'all putting out to y'all's hood, to y'all's people? Adam is controlling that message. What message is him? He got the Baphomet, the upside down cross. He said he don't believe in God. God represents y'all's moral compass. That's why y'all at odds with this man, because he don't believe in that moral compass. He's the same people that's always been pushing out death, destruction, wholeness, drugs on our community to send us to jail or the graveyard. Adam is the same person. That person is hiding in America under some fucking weirdo shit. And they get greenlit, they get sponsored in Hollywood and New York to preach us that weirdo shit. Adam22 and Vlad are only here to get us fucked up. You should already know this. So when they behave like this and No Jumper, now he fired AD. All of y'all was gonna get it, right? But look how he did it. He brought a white supremacist on a show with black gang members are on. How do you think that's gonna go down? Then he fired them for reacting negatively. How did you think they were gonna react? You brought a white supremacist on a show with black gang members. How did you think AD was gonna react? But you fire AD for reacting the way that you manipulated. You manipulated the events with house phone. You manipulated the events with Lush. You manipulate the events with them boys fighting all the time. You manipulate the streets with the only way you can get popping on No Jumper is you're a gang member and you kill people and you pimp hoes and you do drugs. It's the same message it's always been. It just went from major media, mainstream media, to podcast land, but it's the same people. So all y'all are targets. He's manipulating every single one of y'all because he's getting y'all out of there because y'all have already been used. Y'all have already done your damage. He don't need y'all no more. Now he's a stupid rich millionaire and he can just interview people that's, you know, it's also going to help the message. He's never going to change his message of death and destruction and fuck shit. He's always going to preach that, but now he can preach it on a bigger level. And y'all helped him do it. And y'all did it for the bag, but y'all did it and y'all got y'all soul taken, just like the devil would do. He's going to give you the bag, but that shit come at a cost, bro. But y'all should have known when y'all seen the symbolism. Christians don't turn their fucking cross upside down. Christians ain't gonna wear no Baphomet shit. Y'all was platforming the devil, bro. But the devil made California fucked up bad like that. Robberies, gang shit. The same people did the same thing because it's the same agenda. It's the same shit. Y'all boys need to fire Adam. The Black community, everybody, we need to fuck. Adam needs to be canceled. Vlad's still skating by, but Vlad is on the level of Adam. He's the same shit. Pay attention. Pay the fuck attention. Go deep. You bit.